at the clock. I had a day where I did not get out of bed except to eat. It has come to that. So, you know, happy Mother's Day weekend. I know that was supposed to be scheduled for tomorrow. Here we are, it's wine time. So, here's to ya. Does anyone really care? Okay. This week, I had a great time interviewing and drinking Miguel Lepe of Lepe Cellars. And here's how that went. Right on with your Sauvignon Blanc. Picked up some wine from Miguel, did a nice curbside purchase. Actually, it was oceanside, so that was especially good. I love his wines, winemaker from the Monterey area. So I'll talk about his interview in a little while. As for what I'm wearing, it is wine time. So, you know, I'm in bedwear, but this was a gift from my son for Mother's Day many years ago, and he purchased it from a Nordstrom. And I just wanted to shout out to Nordstrom closing 16 stores, including my favorite Sacramento location. That's scary because it's a business that is a hub that supports other retail, and many of them are small businesses, so we need the whole food chain of retail. But anyway, I'm still in my wine time shirt, so you know, this is from R Cubed Sacramento. I'm gonna wear it until we're done sheltering in place. Okay. Oh, and also my glass, I've mentioned this before, but because it's Mother's Day weekend, cheers to all of you active mothers. God bless you. Get a glass from a well-stocked home. They have terrific, funny sayings on their glasses because kids. Last week, I had a contest, and I am going to draw the two entrants. I have a $120 gift certificate to Ruth's Chris, the naughty PPP thieves, the people who shouldn't be applying to help small businesses. But anyway, two of you actually did reply to the contest. All you had to do was mention 5 businesses that you care about. So I have 2 entries here, and one of them is about to win that $120 gift certificate. And the winner is Elizabeth of Elizabeth's Pet Sitting. And so just to read her businesses that she says she cares about, she likes Fizz Champagne and Buzz Bubbles in Sacramento, Dawson's Restaurant, Sacramento, Puda Creek Cafe in Winters, Wellnut Farms, and Pomegranate Salon. And then the other entrance was Bohem Hip Used Clothing. She mentioned the Paint Chip. Let's see, Ice Cream. I have to go here then if I can't pronounce it. Ice Kremiski Gelato Cafe, Niche App, Yeti Restaurant, Style Lounge, and Newsbeat. So thank you both for entering. This gift card will be going to Elizabeth. Congratulations, Elizabeth. All right, for the week, I want to tell you, I'm really very proud about something because all of you are stepping up for small businesses. And Downtown NorCal has been around a while as just a little boutique thing that I do, and it has a bigger following on Instagram, but I view Facebook as those followers who really care about what I'm doing, not just posting, you know, pictures of interesting fashion or products. They really have a sense of the mission, and so I've had a goal to hit 600 followers on Facebook because they're really sincere in caring about the mission, and this week we're at 607. So thanks to all of you for supporting small. The message is moving up. All right, it's Mother's Day tomorrow, which is why I bought myself a crown. This is from The Nest in Woodland. I was looking on her Instagram page and I said, my God, I need a crown. I mean, what mother doesn't? So wear your crowns, ladies, but this I'm actually using as a little sculptural piece on a cocktail table. It's really cool, and you could stick a candle in there, plant, whatever you want, but I just like it by itself. It's covering up a thingamajig. I'm not technologically savvy, but it's one of those boosting things you put around your house, and it kind of has to be visible. So I just stuck it right in front of there, and it's cute again. Speaking of Mother's Day, if you have not gone out to support your mom, I can hook you up with some personal numbers and contacts You need to get a quick gift certificate because that's what you need to do right now. But the other thing you can do, every mother has already hit her goal of a lifetime because you all are finally washing your hands. This is all any mother ever wants. So thank you for the silver lining of finally washing your hands. So what you do is you just present her with an empty soap bottle. Happy Mother's Day. Oh, sorry, Beasley. He's okay. This week, the Davis Downtown Business Association started another stimulus program that they launched on Friday for $50,000 of stimulus into the downtown area. They launched it at 3 o'clock, and in 4 hours, completely sold out. So again, way to go. Now, I do want to say that's made possible because of the fees that were that are assessed by the businesses who are in that business district. But it's also important to support business outside of the districts like that, so make sure you're paying attention. Now, one of the things that really caught my eye in this stimulus is that the Davis Enterprise, our cherished local paper, was featured. And I, of course, sent some money for my subscription, and then that gets matched dollar per dollar up to $1,000. But I just wanted to pull out a paper. I just chose a random one from this week. This happens to be, God, I don't even know what day, Wednesday's paper. So look at this front page and go through this with me. How virus changed grading policies. Every parent is going to want to know this information. This is from professional journalists who are getting right to the source and are getting accurate information, not rumor, accurate information for you. They're doing your part of your job for you. Be thankful that they're doing it. Here's a headline that's sad. An employee of a long-term care facility testing positive for the coronavirus, but we need to know about these things. City reopens sports courts. Who knew? Unless you're paying attention to a rumor mill that may or may not be factual. And then over here, trustees, meaning the Davis Joint Unified School District, the school board, to size up impact of COVID-19 on local schools. Really important because we all care about schools. This is the kind of stuff that we miss. We will not have. You'll only have a rumor mill if we don't support our local paper. And this is just a random day I picked out of all the coverage they've been doing. If you open this up, you're going to look at, this is a full spread of the YOLO bus schedule. Now this should normally be populated by advertisements, but it's not because small business is what's usually able to afford to advertise. So when we don't have advertisers, we don't have a paper. So please, please, please consider getting a subscription if you do not have one already. Even send them a donation. Keep the enterprise going. It's very important. I've seen newspapers closing in northern parts of the state that are more rural. I think we have a thriving community that can keep our paper afloat, but it must be done. And on the back, I just noticed Davis Home Trends is advertising here, and I have not thought about interviewing them yet, and I love Davis Home Trends. Paula and her husband are the new owners. They've done window coverings for me over the years and a variety of other things. I love this store. They purchased it from Ralph and Patty Sparks years ago, and they're keeping it going, and they also have a number of gift items and pool care items. A really, really great store for Davis. I'm going to call you, Paula. So actually, I'll probably email you. All right, that's my rant on the paper. Keep it going. This week's shopping, the importance of small business. Okay, I reinforce this every week because they know you and they know what you need. So we can't do in-store, oops, sorry, Raspy. You go back to sleep, honey. You can't do in-store shopping anywhere right now. And I needed some sunglasses. So Yvonne Capitola is a place I've been shopping for 30 years. And the owner knows me very well. She knows what looks good. I mean, she sees something that comes in, she sends me a picture, and I'm like, yeah, of course, that's totally me. But sunglasses are tricky. Styles change and all our faces. You know, it's funny what you think might look good. Well, she knew I needed some sunglasses, and curbside, that easy. Right out the door to my hands. So I love the fact that we are finally able to curbside shop, and that doesn't mean we're browsing. That means we're ordering and picking up so they don't have to deliver to your doorstep. So it's not a panacea. Everything's not open. We still need to do our part, but pay attention to those things you need and think local first. If you have a need and you're not sure where to go because you're now just catching on to the idea of supporting those local businesses, please let me know. I'd be glad to give you a reference. And there are many other ways to go about that as well. This week's interviews were with, just to clarify, every week I'm doing Monday through Friday interviews with small businesses and sometimes Saturday. So this past week I was at the farmer's market. I interviewed Fiery Ginger Farms. Imagine what it would be if 60% of your income was from school districts supplying food to them, and then all of a sudden COVID hit. Find out how she pivoted. Ikeda's market, a country market in Davis. A lot of people will say Ikeda's. When I say Ikeda, I mean Ikeda. That's the correct pronunciation. Talked to him on the phone right outside of his store so that we could be socially distanced. And that's a really great option if you don't want to come into contact with people. It's so small, but they are very well supplied with fresh, organic, locally sustainable, all of it, all the good stuff. You can get your dinner in 5 minutes, in, out, and again, not frequented heavily, so I love them. Check out Tuesday's interview with, I took a little detour, but it's meaningful because we need to know about quality that's going on in our community. So I wanted to check in with the Yolo County Animal Shelter. You can learn about how the animals are faring in the crisis. Lepe Cellars, I mentioned. Had a lovely visit with Miguel and Alice from Lepe Cellars. That's a really nice interview and a success story. No surprise, we're all drinking a little bit more than we were through this crisis. Lazy Cow on Thursday really touched my heart, and I think that was the mother in me. Wonderful young man I have not had the privilege of meeting before. Please do watch that interview. He's concerned about the business staying, and just go buy some boba. I'm going tomorrow for Mother's Day when I'm going to take my boba to the Arboretum, and I'm going to walk the dogs with my family and have a really great day. And then finally, I wrapped it up with Physical Edge, my longtime physical therapist, and Matt goes through why it's super important not to avoid everything else about your health out of concerns for COVID. So if you need physical therapy or if you need medical attention, do not delay. You'll end up in a rabbit hole. Nobody knows that better than Matt. So, in honor of the businesses that closed permanently this week, and this will be the way I sign off every week, we're just having a moment of silent drinking. You may be closed, but you're still awesome.